The kitchen clock ticks like a heartbeat, each second slicing into the silence of our empty home. I stand frozen, staring at the text on my phone, the words blurring through a haze of disbelief. I'm staying late with Tom again. Don't wait up. My thumb hovers over the screen, trembling. It's Friday night, the third in a row, and the air feels thick with something I can't name yet. Suspicion? Fear? Or just the slow bleed of trust I've been ignoring for months? Lila's laughter used to fill this room, bright and unguarded, like sunlight spilling through open blinds. Now, the house is a museum of our 8 years together. Her coffee mug on the counter, lipstick smudged on the rim. The photo of us in Paris, her head tilted against my shoulder, framed above the sink. I trace the edge of that frame, my fingers brushing the glass, as if I could reach back to that moment. But the truth is, I've felt her slipping away, like sand through clenched fists, and I've been too afraid to ask why. She's been different since Tom came back into her life. Her best friend from college, she called him, all easy smiles and casual mentions. He's just going through a rough patch, Nate. He needs someone to talk to. I nodded, swallowed my unease, because what kind of husband doubts his wife's loyalty over a friend? But the late-night texts, the way her eyes lit up when she mentioned him, the Friday catch-ups that stretched past midnight. Those were the cracks I pretended not to see. Tonight, though, something snaps. I grab my keys, the metal cold against my palm, and head to the bar where she said she'd be. The city hums outside, neon signs flickering like warning signals. My heart pounds, a drumbeat of dread and defiance. I don't know what I'll find, but I can't keep standing still while the life I love unravels. The bar is a dim, crowded haze of clinking glasses and low laughter. I scan the room, my eyes darting past strangers until they land on her. Lila's at a corner booth, her auburn hair catching the amber glow of a hanging lamp. She's leaning toward Tom, her hand resting on his arm, her smile too intimate, too alive. My stomach twists, a knife of betrayal sinking deep. I want to storm over, demand answers, but my feet are rooted, my breath shallow. I watch, a stranger in my own story, as she laughs at something he says, her fingers lingering on his sleeve. I slip into a stool at the bar, half hidden by a pillar, and order a whiskey I don't drink. My eyes stay locked on them. Tom's hand brushes hers, and she doesn't pull away. The sight burns, a slow fire spreading through my chest. I think of her excuses, the way she'd roll her eyes when I asked about these nights. You're so insecure, Nate. What's wrong with me seeing my friend? It's just coffee, just talk. But this isn't coffee. This isn't talk. This is something else, something that makes my throat tighten and my hands clench into fists. The bartender slides a glass toward me, but I barely notice. My mind replays every moment I dismissed, her phone face down on the table, the way she changed the subject when I asked about Tom, the perfume she started wearing again, the one she hadn't touched since our early days. I told myself it was nothing, that I was paranoid, that love meant trust. But trust is a fragile thing, and mine is shattering with every second I watch them. I could confront her now, let the anger spill out in a public scene. But something colder takes hold. A need to know how deep this goes, to see the truth she's hidden. I pull out my phone and text her. How's it going? Home soon. My pulse races as I wait, watching her across the room. She glances at her phone, types quickly, and my screen lights up. Just wrapping up. Be home in an hour. Love you. Love you. The words mock me, hollow and sharp. I look up, and she's back to Tom, her head tilted, her eyes soft in a way I haven't seen in months. I feel like a fool, a ghost haunting my own marriage. But I'm not ready to let go, not of her, not of us. Not yet. I leave the bar before she sees me, the night air biting my skin as I walk home. The city feels different now, its pulse mocking my own. Back in our kitchen, I sit in the dark, the clock's ticking louder than ever. I think of the life we built, the lazy Sundays, the fights we laughed off, the promises we made. I think of Tom, his easy charm, the way he's wormed into her world. And I think of revenge, not the loud kind, but something quiet, deliberate, like a chess move planned 3 steps ahead. When Lila comes home, her heels click softly on the hardwood. Nate, she calls, her voice light, practiced. I stay silent, letting her find me in the shadows. She pauses in the doorway, her silhouette framed by the hall light. You okay? She asks, and there's a flicker of something, guilt maybe or fear. I know. I say, my voice steady despite the storm inside. Her face shifts, a mask slipping, but she recovers quickly. Know what? She says, laughing, but it's brittle, like glass about to break. About Tom, I say. About the Fridays. About everything. She freezes, her eyes wide, searching mine. For a moment, I see the woman I love, the one I thought I knew. But then she speaks, and her words are a blade. You're wrong, Nate. You're always wrong. I don't argue. I don't need to. Because tonight, I found the spare key to her old apartment, the one she kept for emergencies. The one Tom's been crashing at since his rough patch. Tomorrow I'll go there. I'll find the truth she's buried. And when I do, I'll decide what comes next. Not out of anger, but out of the quiet, burning need to reclaim my life. The clock ticks on, and I sit in the dark, waiting for the dawn.